Welcome to Baxter Bell Yoga. I'm Baxter Bell, and two quick things before we jump into our practice today. First, if you're watching this on YouTube and you find the video valuable, please like it. Secondly, if you want to learn more about my yoga teaching, whether that's yoga classes online or in person, yoga privates or yoga therapy privates, or upcoming workshops and retreats, there's one easy place to find all that information. That's my website, baxterbell.com. So without further ado, let's jump right into our practice. Okay, today I'm very excited to share with you a dynamic version of reclining eagle pose. So I introduced eagle pose in a video previously to give you the nuts and bolts of what the legs and arms are typically doing in the pose when we stand up, but using the comfort and support of the earth, we don't have to worry about falling. So we can kind of work on some of those actions before we get into the active upright position. With our dynamic eagle pose, I actually also have a video of standing dynamic eagle, and I encourage you to take a look at that. But if you find that's not quite at the point where you're ready to do that, you're not quite there yet, then this is a great way to start to get a sense of how you would do the rhythm of the changing of the arms and legs. And because when we cross the right leg over the left, we typically have the left arm crossing over the right, there's some interesting brain activity that has to take place to help you keep track of your right and left, and coming across the midline is a very interesting thing for the brain to work with in terms of a problem-solving activity. So we're going to be doing a little bit of that. I also find this can create some nice strength in the body, and so be on the lookout for some feedback from your body that that's happening for you as well. So we're going to come down onto a sticky mat today. And we'll do this slowly at first so you can get a sense of how to move with your breath as you're doing this dynamic sequence. So I like to inhale my legs a little bit off the floor so my feet come up a few inches off the floor. And then on my exhale, I'm going to cross my right leg over my left tightly. And I'm going to cross my left arm on top of my right to bring myself into eagle arms. And then on an inhale, I'm going to uncross the arms and legs, keep the feet off the floor. And on an exhale, I'm going to cross my left leg on top and my right arm on top to do kind of the second side. And then as I inhale and release the arms up to the side, I'll exhale my feet down to the floor. So because I'm keeping my legs up in the air a little bit, I have to engage the core, whether consciously or unconsciously, so that I'm not kind of moving and wobbling all over the place. And so again, we're getting some nice strengthening as we do this. So let's try that pattern again. We're going to inhale the feet a little bit off the floor. On an exhale, right leg on top, left arm on top, coming into eagle shape. I can squeeze the thighs and press the elbows away from the chest. And then inhale, I'm going to uncross my legs side by side, arms out to the side. And then exhale, left leg on top, right arm on top, coming into reclining eagle. And then inhale, legs even, arms out to the side, and then exhale the feet lightly down. Let's do that pattern once again. Inhale, feet lift up a couple inches. Exhaling, right leg, left arm. Inhale, opening, still floating the feet. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Good, and then inhale, opening. Almost missed that myself. And then exhale down. So now we led with the right leg for that first series of 3. Now let's switch it up and let the left leg be on top the first time. So take a breath in to float the feet up. Exhale, left leg on top, right arm on top, eagle pose. Inhale. Unwind for a moment, feet are still in the air, and this time right leg on top, left arm on top. Inhale, open it back up, and exhale the feet down. Let's do that again. Inhale, feet float up. Exhaling, left leg, right arm. Inhale, opening the pose for a moment, and then exhaling, right leg, left arm. Inhale, opening. Exhale the feet down. Now I'm going to do it with you, that same pattern, but you're in charge of remembering which arm and leg is on top. So on the exhale, float the feet up, and here we go, following your own breath. And then bring the feet down. You might stretch your legs out for a moment. I find that that's a lot of work for the front of the hips, so it's nice to stretch the legs out, roll the thighs in and out a little bit, and even tap the front of the thighs with your hands. So having taken a rest there and stretched the legs out, let's go ahead and make our way back up to sitting. So I encourage you to play around with that reclined dynamic version of eagle pose or Garudasana in your home practice this week. See what you think. And you know what's even better than these short videos is joining me for a full 1 hour, 1 hour and 15-minute live streaming class. You can find my schedule on my website. If you're watching this video on YouTube and you enjoyed it, please hit like for me, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.